Man, it's finally here, the 2025 Suzuki GSXR-750. I'll tell you why. It's in a class of its own. Nothing competes with it. Stay with me. You don't want to miss this. The first thing you're going to notice is this super cool display. It's the same as it's always been. This is a very iconic motorcycle. I'm going to explain it to you. But first, let's get going here. Huge thank you to Plano, Kawasaki, Suzuki, Aprilia, Moto Guzzi, and all their information is in the description of my video. Man, there's nothing really. Let me make sure I'm getting that. Yep, perfect view. All the cameras that I use are in the description with discount links. First thing I can tell you is it's just about like the seating position of a GSXR-750. Woo! That thing redlines at 14,250. I know you can see that. Let's go over some stats, or not stats, but facts. These are facts. We'll turn out here and get going. Man, this thing is... The first thing we'll go over is the horsepower. We'll jump out here. We're not going to take it to 18,000 on the tachometer, but we are going to give it a little check out here. Oh, man, this thing is 419 pounds, and it basically, oh my God, man, it feels like it's on rails. This thing is 79.7 inches total length. We'll turn up here and I'll turn in the parking lot and get off and show you some more. 79 inches long. The wheelbase is 54.7. They do offer this in 3 colors. You should be seeing those colors now. Man, this is such an awesome bike. All you got to do to change into your other riding mode is push this button down here, and it'll go to A and then B. See that? We'll keep it in A. There's really only 2 track modes. But man, what an awesome bike. This makes 124 horsepower at the rear wheel. And I'm going to explain something to you. Let me get off of it. Super cool. I love this gray color. And this is a new color for 2025. This is a 750. Let me turn the all the blinkers, if you know anything about GSXRs, are all molded in the back. So if you got rid of this, the blinkers would already be in there if you want to put a tail tidy on it. Let's go over some other facts. 54.7 inch wheelbase, axle to axle, 79.7, I believe, total length. It's 28 inches wide. 28 inches wide, I guess that would be from handlebar to handlebar, because that'd be the widest point. It's 44 inches tall. 44 inches tall. This is a gorgeous bike, man. I don't know if you can see this gray color, but it's like that Porsche gray. It does have Brembo brakes. Make sure I'm getting that in there. I want to really show those off, because that's a high dollar brake. There's 2 monoblock front calipers on it. They're 4 piston calipers right there. Floating rotors. You do have front and rear adjustability. It's all Showa suspension, so you can do your compression, your rebound here. And also you've got some of the presets here, and I'll show you this adjustment. There's your seconds, all that. You can change it there as well. It does have a steering stabilizer. You should be able to see that in there. It's a KYB steering stabilizer. But man, the seat height on this is 31.6, 31.9 high. It does have a sealed chain. I'll show you something else that is really, really cool about this bike. Basically, this is a GSXR-750 with a 750 motor in it. This thing makes about 124, 126 horsepower to the rear wheel. You can leave a comment if you've heard something different. But if you look on More Mafia's channel, he put one on the dyno. Also, too, if you flash this, you put a mid-pipe, take that catalytic converter out, and put a slip-on MP, I want to call it MP4, but if you put a slip-on on this, do the mid-pipe, get rid of that converter, you can get about 10 to 11 horsepower out of it. 180, 55, 17 rear tire, Bridgestone battle axe, top spec rubber. Also, too, the way the frame is made with the swing arm. Look how big and beefy this swing arm is. I mean, that's all one solid chunk. I mean, that thing is got to be steady. But anyways, you've got adjustable levers here on the brake side. You do have a Nissan brake master cylinder, but the front and the rear suspension are rebound and compression adjustable, and it does not. Probably one thing I would add would be a quick shifter, which you could add for probably $300-400. But let's look at this real quick. I'm going to show you the blinkers, just general stuff. Man, listen to this thing start. It redlines at 14,250. This thing's going to make about 60 foot-pounds of torque at 11,000. It's a high revving sport bike, so you're going to make most of your power in the upper RPMs. Here's your flash to pass. Here, you'll push that down, and you can see the blue light that'll flash there. Here's your four-way turn signals. Like I said, this thing does weigh 419 pounds. The fuel tank is 4.2 gallons. Depending on how you ride it, is the gas is what you'll get to the gas mileage. Look at these blinkers, how cool they are. It's already got LED brakes in it, brake capsules. You could take this off, like I said, and put you a tail tidy in there. You'd already have your blinkers in here. I know, I looked on Suzuki's website, and this has got 8 injectors, 2 in each cylinder, that have 8 spray holes or fine mist holes in each injector. And I'll put that literature up from Suzuki. Due to the current EPA regulations, these are having to get more efficient, and man, this thing is super efficient. But you've got two sets of throttle plates. You got a 65 watt high beam there, or I'm sorry, that's probably your 55 watt driving. That's your high beam. Yes, but look at that. I've always thought that right there looked like a Dainese, the Dainese logo with the ears and stuff. Maybe I'm crazy. You tell me in the comments. But man, about $276 a month over 60 months if you finance it through Suzuki, and so it's under $300 a month for this bike. This is a 25 model. Like I said, they do make them in 3 colors. They make this, they make the Z model, which is their annual, it's like their race colors, and then they make another one, and you should have already seen that graphic. Man, let's take it out on the street and give this thing a proper go. Turn that blinker off. You'll push it in to turn your blinker off. Your flashers are right here. Push those up. Hope you can see that. Yep, you can see that horn. Typical motorcycle stuff. And then to change your gauges here, you'll hit this or down. And then if you want to change your 2 riding modes, you'll go there. There's A, there's B, and I'm using this button right here. It's only got 2. Let's take this thing out on the street and give it a good go. get it started up again, put the kickstand up. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Man, this thing sounds ugly. Turn those flashers off so I don't get pulled over looking like a screwball. Man, if y'all are liking the videos, make sure you leave a comment. Plano, Kawasaki, Suzuki, Aprilia, Moto Guzzi has all this stuff. They're one of the biggest dealers in the country, and for sure one of the biggest volume dealers. Let's go out here and give this thing a go. Man, the torque. Man, it wants to get ugly quick. I would definitely say this is not a beginner bike. So you definitely don't want to be a beginner getting on this. And it doesn't matter where you go. You'll always find a GSXR in a sport bike group, or they're very iconic. These first came out in 1985, 1986. So wow, what an awesome bike. And it just wants to tip in. I mean, I'm not even pushing this thing hard, 6-7 grand. I don't know if you'd want to flash it or not. It's pretty, I've learned and get used to it the way it is for a while. This bike's got 1.6 miles on it, so we're definitely not going to take it to 14 grand. We'll cut through the parking lot up here, take it on the service road, and give it one last goose. But man, if y'all are getting something from these videos, I do a new video every week. And we're waiting. Oh man, those Brembo brakes are awesome. Just the perfect feel. I mean, watch this. I mean, it just perfect. Not too grabby. I mean, perfect brakes. And that's what you get with the top tier. Those are monoblock calipers. So it's made out of one piece of aluminum. It's machined out of one piece. That's why they call it a monoblock. This is something else, man. This bike is so nice. Let's give this thing a go. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you are subscribed. We do it. Whoop, slow it down now. Make sure you are subscribed. We do a new video every week. Something new. We're waiting on some more 25s to come out. The GSXR-1000. The Kawasaki ZX-10, all that stuff, and I've got a playlist with about 70 different bikes in it from last year, so I'm sure you can find something on there. But man, huge thank you to all of y'all that are participating in the channel. And Les, Chug, especially Les, he comments on just about everything. I love this guy. But this is definitely, I'm an older guy, and believe it or not, it's pretty comfortable. Would I want to ride it for 4 hours straight? No, I wouldn't, but I'm older. The young guys will eat this up and spit it out. It is a very stud feeling. But hey, huge thank you to Plano Kawasaki. They've been so awesome this year. And we've got a lot of stuff coming. They're one of the biggest volume dealers in the state and in the country. So they get this stuff first. But anyways, thank y'all. We're going to turn this thing off. There's that flash to pass. Thank y'all, and we'll see you on the next one. God bless.